Well guys, it's the same day, but it's a different video. We're gonna be cleaning out the 95 Jeep Cherokee Country, my new daily driver. So let's clean up the trash out and see what we can find. Let's cue the intro.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. Say please. Could be us. Say please. Could be us. Say please. Could be us.
Well guys, we got the gloves here. We got the vacuum and the trash can. Let's play treasure hunt and see what we can find.
We've been acting out for days, nothing to deny. Blown up because it goes through the halls. You keep sleeping on the couch just to prove the point. I'm too proud to tell you when I'm wrong.
Well, I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but this Jeep smells real bad back here. And I'm finding a lot of rocks and some coinage. And a lot of door lock parts for like doors and stuff. I'll keep continuing cleaning, and eventually we'll get to the vacuuming and hopefully air this thing out a little bit better. Well, it kind of really smells bad in here. Like someone had pissed their pants like 50 times and then started running. Kind of like an old gymnasium hamper. But anyway, I'm digging around in these floorboards and stuffed a bunch of rocks under the seat for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if they're like healing rocks or special rocks, or if you're gonna glue them on a rock garden up here. Throw those back on the ground there. But man, it's bad. There's a few things that I'm finding, like here's the turn signal lever for something that might be for this Jeep. There's also the owner's manual here, and I threw these over here on the other seat. That's the ashtray area, and there's another ashtray for the back of the center console right there. Looks like it needs to be really cleaned up. But I'll keep getting to it, and we'll keep cleaning the stuff. Well guys, sorry I was moving my little stand here. I mean, she's getting better. I did find a few things. I found you know, a pick and the owner's manual and one of those dual chargers. There was a Hershey chocolate bar where the change normally goes down here. That was kind of weird. Found some leftover pizza in the center console there. I need to work on this side, but it doesn't look as bad, but I still need to clean up the garbage here, and then we'll start vacuuming. Probably not going to show you a bunch of the vacuuming, but I'll get the rear end vacuumed and show you guys about that, and we'll keep going with the video. Maybe we'll try and see if we can take a stab out and taking off all those sticks and rocks off the dash board, because that's already bothering the fuck out of me. I'm sorry about the language, but really you're gonna make a you're really gonna glue rocks and sticks on your dashboard? I mean, what happens if the person next to you is not buckled and they smash their head right into that? Yeah, that's fun. Anyway, let's get back to vacuuming.
Arguments spinning in circles, we're fighting for days, stuck in a phase. I think we're losing the reason. One word is all it takes, babe, bursting out in cold.
Well guys, kind of got it vacuumed out here. Still smells real bad, so the girlfriend went and bought me some odor eliminators, because obviously, I don't know if you guys saw it in the video, but there was a half-eaten pizza slice, cheese pizza, that was sitting in the center console, And that's probably what the major of the smell is coming from, and that's why it smells really bad. It was moldy and old, clearly. So we got some of the odor eliminators. Stick them in there. I'll keep vacuuming, and then we'll try those car bombs and see if it gets rid of some of the odor. If not, I'm taking the interior out anyway, so we can get everything all power washed and cleaned up, so it stops smelling really bad in there.
And the rocks.
Oh yeah, and the rocks. We'll try to get the rocks off too. But I gotta charge the GoPro real quick, and we'll continue the video.
Keep on acting busy on your phone. I just wanna feel your touch, baby. Can we stop this? Don't you wanna hold me anymore? Arguments spinning in circles. We're fighting for days, stuck in a phase. I think we're losing the reason. One word is all it takes, babe. Bursting out in cold flames. Breathing, we are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. Breathing, we are catching fire. Fire, fire. Fire, fire. Fire, fire. Fire.
Well guys, day 2 of fixing the new 95 Jeep Cherokee. We discovered some things last night. Alexis finished cleaning the dash up here a little bit, and she also cleaned the center console, and I found a new armrest. Found a new armrest for it. It still stinks, and we did replace the shifter with a random shifter that was in here. It's actually a momo. Can't really tell you, but there's a momo symbol stamped into it. Probably a fake one, but it'll work. It's better than that skull that was on here. So we discovered that since the wasn't revving past 3,000 RPM, I kind of slept on it last night, and my older brother said, "Oh, look it up," and he said the most common thing for it would be a clogged cat. And so we took the exhaust manifold connector off down here, or it's under the Jeep obviously, but under there, and it's loud because it's open, kind of open header, but it'll rev to 5,000 now. So obviously the cat is clogged, so we'll be cutting the cat off and probably replacing it so it'll actually drive, so it'll actually have full power now. Simple fix. I'm glad it's not that, but I've been busy all morning searching on the mezzanine up here looking for that clutch slave. So that's where I'm at right now, trying to find the clutch slave to replace the clutch line that's broken. But when I find it, I'll give you guys an update. Well guys, I found the other clutch master and slave sounder and the line, and got Alexis cleaning. We also got some more Sawzall blades to cut the exhaust off, which we were halfway through it and my blades went out. They were already pretty butchered anyway, but here's the new well, here's the used slave, and the only thing that's really broken is it's broken right here, right by the bend. So we'll just replace this whole line. I'll take it off by the slave and up by the master here. There's a little pin, or like a roll pin you take that off. Anyway, we'll take it out and you can continue cleaning because you're doing a good job.
Heck yeah, I am.
Heck yeah. We'll take the rest of the exhaust off. I'll set the camera up and so you can see us struggle, and then we'll tackle the clutch. Well, I completely forgot to record cutting it off, but I did cut the cat off, and many reasons. I don't think these things are supposed to be half empty, but it's half empty, and my assumption is most of that is probably in the muffler. So we're gonna crawl under there and look under the muffler and see how bad it is. But yeah, I don't think your cat's supposed to be falling apart, so it's definitely deteriorated. But the other weird thing about it is, no, it's putting it all over the engine bay. Somebody had welded a bolt there, which I assume it was for a different Cherokee, and they welded the plug where the O2 sensor would be at. But I don't even think this is the right one for a Cherokee to begin with, because the one under the red Jeep is a lot smaller. So, but they could be different. I'm not sure, but it's definitely falling apart. But we'll definitely pitch that. That'll give us some, what, 15 bucks maybe at the scrapper. But crawl under the Jeep here. Hold my flashlight real quick. Crawl under the Jeep and see if anything's in the muffler, because my assumption is most of it would be in the muffler. And would you look at that? It is in the muffler. Let me get a better shot of it here. Yep, it's clogged the muffler, so that's why there's a lot of restriction on the exhaust and why it doesn't want to rev up, losing power. So we'll definitely be replacing the muffler. So we'll get a muffler at the auto parts store, and then get some clamps. And I do have some exhaust tubing here left over from another project, but we can also in the meantime, we can throw on the clutch and well, the new clutch and line, and we'll save the good bits. Well guys, as you can tell, seeing how that time lapse was super short, it was like 6 seconds. These are really actually pretty easy to get out. Granted that this Slave and Master came out of a Jeep that only had 90,000 miles, so it was pretty easy to get these pins out, these roll pins. As you can see, the roll pins. Most of the time they're still really in there, and this one right here was really easy. I could probably push it with my finger. I didn't really need to use the hammer, but now the hard task is trying to take those pins out while the Master and the Slave are on the Jeep. So I'm not going to set you guys up there. I'm going to struggle bust it myself, because it would probably take a while for me to get to it. But anyway, I'll take that out, and then I'll install the new line that's not broken, and we'll see if we got a clutch again. Alright guys, it's the next day. I just got off work and took the clutch off. It took about, 45 minutes, half hour. Anyway, I took the sheath off, and as you can tell, it's a little burnt, but that's where it was sitting. As you can tell, it exploded from the exhaust being really hot, from the cat and muffler breaking down and sitting into the muffler, which was obviously heating up the exhaust system because it had to go somewhere. So it decided to blow a hole in the plastic hydraulic line. Still don't know why Jeep made a hydraulic line plastic, because it's kind of weird. They're normally metal. So anyway, we can use our brand used one that we saved from an older 94 and put the new heat wrap on it. And I'll probably still put this one somewhere on the line so it's still a little safer, because right around here is where the exhaust kind of floats. So I'll probably put this one here and that one probably right there where that one was had bursted. Anyway, we'll get this back and connect it to the Slave and the Master. The other Master's sitting at the other Jeep, but this is the older stuff from this one. So we're saving that stuff, and then we're just pinching pennies over here because one of these lines is 75 bucks, and this was free. So go back to the Jeep and I'll give you an update when we got this all put together. Well guys, we got the new clutch line in, we got the clutch master in, which is kind of hidden by the wire loom right here, but it is in there right here. We got the Slave in, and we just bled it, so let's see if it'll roll forward and roll backwards. Oh, and don't mind that there's no seats in here. And I'm not wearing my shoes because I'm lazy. even though there's right there. Okay. Oh yeah, that's midget style over here. It's working. Other than it needing an exhaust, I think we fixed everything besides still needing to tear apart the interior because it still stinks a lot. That's another reason why there's a moving blanket there. But of course, guys, just like in the past videos, like, comment, subscribe, give it a like. If you're a really hateful person, give it 2 dislikes. Comment down something what you like about the Cherokees. I particularly like them a lot because we've also owned, so many of them. But this is my first 5-speed Cherokee that's running and driving. We have had many of them before, but we have parted them out because they were already wrecked and they didn't have titles with them. So anyway, remember we are giving away a Milwaukee Fuel tool, so don't forget to subscribe. We are adding everybody's name to this list that is on the laptop. It's on an Excel spreadsheet. So every subscriber that subscribes will be putting their name on that list, and there will be a giveaway winner when we hit 1,000 subscribers. So anyway, thanks for watching, and always keep it Cherokee.